Greetings, guys and gals. This is Jabberwock bringing you the best in esports. Today is February the 7th, and this is going to be the 2005, I believe, or maybe 2006, first ladies MSL. This is going to be a ToSsGirl versus Navy, which is a pretty cool matchup. ToSsGirl, one of the only girl pro gamers, or might possibly be the only girl pro gamer to ever play in a men's pro match. She's like 13-9, or she was 13-9. I don't even know if she plays anymore, but she was god awful. God awful. She also was in the celebrity match, I believe. Maybe she was. Maybe she was in the celebrity match in the Winners League, that relay match that Nada was in that I was talking about earlier. At the very least, this is going to be Luna. Don't exactly know what set this is. I believe this is the finals, though, but I still have no idea what exact set this is out of all of them. But at the bottom right position, at the 4 o'clock, we have ToSsGirl in orange/yellow, I believe. There is no overlay, which is very weird. She's going to be in orange. And Navy is going to be the Zerg player at that 8 o'clock position in brown, I believe. Very, very old school layout, no overlays on any of this stuff. And I know you guys really like to see Winners League stuff, but I just can't seem to get my hands on VOD, so I keep having to do this type of stuff. It's a little bit different. All good, but I would like to start doing some Winners League stuff again. I just can't get my hands on VODs, and a lot of you guys, well, I wouldn't say a lot, but some of you guys wanted to see some GSL stuff and GSL team links that I was talking about, and unfortunately I can't post any GSL stuff on my channel because that's like copyright infringement, because they have that copyrighted, and so if I do that, I'm going to get my channel banned. So go to GOM TV, sign up for an account, and watch there. You can watch the first set of every matchup for free, and if you want a season pass, it's like $10 or something, or $5. Very, very cheap. Definitely doable. I don't do it personally because I don't have that much time to watch SC. Usually I just watch Day 9 for any types of tips and stuff, but it's always fun to see what the pro gamers are doing, and it's good to support the SC2 scene. At the very least, we have a early expansion, possibly a 12 hatch going down for Navy. Meanwhile, ToSsGirl is going for pretty standard-ish, probably going to go for a 1-Rax or 2-Rax in the CC, or 2-Rax kind of push here. We don't see the gas on, so that's why I was assuming it's a 1-Rax in the CC, but ToSsGirl is getting a second Rax, which means that 1-Rax in the CC obviously doesn't work there, so she might be going for a 2 or 3-Rax push, which would be pretty good against this build. Zerglings really aren't going to be able to deal with those Marines that well. That hatchery isn't even done yet, although she's not making Marines from those barracks, and so she really built 2 barracks just to not use them. That just shows you the deviation between the girls and the guys playing, I'm just saying. Not really sexist or anything, but seriously. Now the command cert, so a 2-Rax in the CC build. This actually might have been standard in 2005 against Zerg. I have no idea. I'll be honest, I wasn't watching Brood War in 2005. In 2005 I was playing like Halo 2. I started watching the Brood War scene probably around 2008. Yeah, it was the 2008-2009 Pro League season that I started watching. So 2005, I have no idea what the scene is, but this 2-Rax in the CC thing, not really all that great, and kind of mismarking that SCV, but now she finally gets it back to going. The good thing that she has going on for her is she is really hot, man. ToSsGirl is super, super cute, super kawaii. So it makes up for any type of bad play that she could possibly do. SCV's still in the base, and Navy, meanwhile, Navy's not the cutest strawberry in the bush, if you know what I'm saying. So she could use a little bit of work. Hopefully her gameplay makes up for it, though. I'm really sorry for that. That was really unnecessary. Academy going down for ToSsGirl, and I really want to know why she named herself ToSsGirl if she's going to play freaking Terran. But obviously doesn't make sense, and there's other players, like someone named themselves Zerg something, like half of the other Koreans always name themselves Zerg something, and they play Protoss or something, and then you see, I don't know, I just think it's weird. It's really, really weird. Like Sayer, something Sayer, played Terran. There's like a player named Sayer or something like that who played Terran, which is just super goofy. 3 SCVs on that refinery, and have been so for this time. Just a massive Marines for ToSsGirl, and ooh, I don't know if this is standard, but it's really, really weird. We might see 2-hatch lurkers, aka the Cholera build, or Cholera thinks that it's his build. It's really probably not his build, but he thinks so. And speaking of Cholera, I wish he would come back and do a dual com with me. That would be freaking awesome, but the likelihood of that is very slim to none, unfortunately. 1 second colony at the front for Navy, as well as getting her extractor at the natural for that extra gas she's going to need if she's going to go for these 2-hatch lurkers. Might go for 2-hatch Hydra, but I'm assuming something like 2-hatch lurkers. There's the Samson Khan coach, I believe. That girl in teal, and she's actually pretty cute as well. I think she's a little bit cuter now. If you guys go on, I think it's Rockman XXX or something like that. I don't really remember his name, but he's one of my subs. I'm actually subbed to him, and he puts out little videos of tidbits of things that are funny or things that are interesting or things that are cool on the Brood War scene. And there's this one where this American guy has a sign that says like "I love you," whatever her name is. It's like Kim. It's not Kim. I don't know. It's something. Like all the Korean names, but it's awesome. And then she gets really embarrassed, like all the Korean girls do, and hides her face. And she's pretty cute, man. Here comes some Zerglings coming in from Navy. ToSsGirl does have 2 firebats in the area. He's going to be able to do good defense here, and a ton of Marines just able to do so much damage, especially with that stim and those medics to reinforce. And now Navy in a little bit of trouble if ToSsGirl decides to move out. That attack really kind of cost Navy, and here comes ToSsGirl with her forces getting that expansion as well. She's going to be in a very good position. 2 creep colonies going up, Comsat going down as well, and if ToSsGirl gets in here before those creep colonies morph into Sunkens, that's going to be very, very good. Although the Firebat, as the announcer is pointing out, does have very, very low health. Sunken's not morphing. Finally, the Sunken is morphing in. The Sunken colony is going to die, though. Lurker's morphing in the backfield, but I don't think this is going to be really enough. He's going to need those, she's going to need those Lurkers, definitely, if she's going to try to defend this attack. But here comes ToSsGirl. It is absolutely relentless. Comsatting going to be able to pick off the lurker, but ooh, that's really close. And this attack, it looks like, might be cleaned up by that last lurker here. At the very least, ToSsGirl is going to be able to take out this extractor. I'm actually wondering who she beat, what guy she beat, because I'm just going to make fun of them forever for losing to ToSsGirl. Probably some really low gamers in the Pro League or something like that. And man, she's cute. I'm telling you, that brown hair gets me every time. But Navy able to fight her way out of that battle and push back ToSsGirl's army. Engineering Bay now up as well, probably for +1 weapons. I'm assuming probably not for any type of missile turrets, although that option is very, very viable. If she needs to put up the same defense, but she's really not going to be worried about mutas for the time being, since Navy has gone more lurker play, bunker bunker being built at the front just from some added defense. And honestly, I don't really think that ToSsGirl needs that bunker. I think that bunker is a little bit unnecessary factory going up as well, possibly for some vultures or siege tanks, most likely for some siege tanks. Siege tanks work very, very well against lurkers, along with Comsat. Hopefully she puts on a machine shop on that factory though soon, or else that factory's not going to really be doing anything. It looks like we have 1 upgrade, I think +1 weapons possibly for those ground units, and this is just a really interesting build, kind of a late tank with a bunch of Marines, just kind of a little bit off. And I think that this is the point where people started to evolve more towards the SK Terran and the just the standard medic marine play versus siege tanks, and this is just a little bit delayed, and it shows how the progression has worked throughout the year. Starport now going up. I'm assuming there's going to be a science facility right after that, so she can get out some science vessels to deal with these lurkers. And if she can hold Navy to these 2 bases, she's going to be in a very, very good position. Lurkers getting caught a little bit off guard. The lurkers are going to burrow and probably kill a ton of Marines. A whole line of Marines go down, but there's just so many Marines able to pick off the lurkers, doing a very nice job there. ToSsGirl. I don't really like that pink makeup though. I think the pink makeup little weird. Chotohen, little weird. ToSsGirl coming back in. 2 lurkers at the front. Science facility, I believe, going down, as well as that control tower. So science vessels are on the double. On the double. Siege tank now out at the front. Should probably bring that up, although Navy is trying to sneak into lurkers. Not going to do too much damage. Comsat going down. Siege tank has not been researched yet, so that's why that siege tank is not sieged up. But these Marines might be able to pick off that overlord. That could be pretty key, as the Navy would then have to spend a larva on an overlord and might be supply blocked for the time being as well. These 3 barracks aren't really making anything. Machine shop is spinning probably for siege tech, and we do see missile turrets around the outside of the base, which is very, very precautionary. Don't think that is necessary at the very least, because we still, I believe, don't even see a spire. Just still going lurker tech. I think that's a little bit unnecessary. I think that those minerals could have been used instead on things like Marines. But that's just my opinion. I mean, she can do whatever she wants to do. She probably plays Brood War a lot better than me, in all honesty. I could probably beat her at SC2, but she definitely plays Brood War a little bit better than me. And that missile turret, man, it might pay for itself being able to... Oh, no. No, just kidding. Wasted missile turret. Wasted missile turret. Don't really need... Here comes a big engagement in the front here. Zerglings with lurkers. Very, very dangerous. And a huge amount of lurkers right there in that patch. So ToSsGirl is going to have to back up here. Need to be very, very careful not to lose all of those medic and marine forces. That would be absolutely terrible, because then she wouldn't have an army. And Navy could just kind of walk right in. Navy is going to be able to pick off that SCV. Don't know what that SCV was doing, probably just for scouting purposes, spotting possibly. I'm assuming that ToSsGirl is going to research the irradiate ability. Although it didn't look like that that supply depot, or what am I saying, supply depot? That science facility was blinking, so I'm not sure if irradiate is on the way. And it looks like it's not, actually. Siege tank sieging in, and so these lurkers are going to have to back up. But this isn't too bad. I mean, it is pretty decent play, especially if you think about how it is 2005, when this game was not quite up to the par that it is today. And of course the game is also always evolving, so it's not like the game right now is the way it's going to be, because we have seen those +1 speed lot rushes in PvZ. We have seen more spore colonies in ZVZ, and we've seen just an absolute dominance of Terran. So yeah, but there's always been pretty much an absolute dominance of Terran all throughout the years. Protest has been kind of the weaker race. Here comes Navy moving in, burrowing the lurkers. Might get a ton of hits off on those Marines, but it looks like they might be saved. Just carnage everywhere. Those lurkers are going to have to back up yet again. More lurkers morphing in at the front of Navy's base, and bringing up secondary forces is ToSsGirl. ToSsGirl is also loading a dropship, probably to drop in the back of the base. Very, very good. 2-pronged attack coming from ToSsGirl. Not really matching too well, but it's okay, because it still looks good. Because sometimes you cannot match and still look, you know, pretty freaking good, and she's able to do that. Here comes more lurkers and Zerglings. There's so many lurkers in the area. D-Matrix going off on that tank, able to save it for a few extra hits. Meanwhile, a drop is going off in the back of Navy's main and forcing all those drones to move to the natural expansion, doing a very nice job. But at the same time, Navy is just moving in with Lings and lurkers, and ToSsGirl is going to have to move back. Navy might lose her lair though. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be terrible. Navy is gonna lose the lair. Oh, that's terrible. That is just bad. It was going to lose all that production, and Navy GG's just from that drop in the backfield. ToSsGirl wins that matchup. Very, very nice job by her. If you like this, remember to subscribe. Remember, my Twitter and Facebook are always open, same name as this. And if you guys want to talk SC2, just PM me, message me. Hopefully some dual comms coming to you guys soon. And that's it for me. Lates.